Hello? It's really late, or really early, depending on how you live your life. But I wanted to... Single hunting's too slow. Single hunting's too slow. I can't do it. I literally just don't want to. So I played through my other version pretty late last night. And then I finished up tonight. Caught all the Regis, got to Regidrago, and here we are. Also, I wanted to use a similar layout to the other Regis, because I think I'll put them all in one video. Even if these two get their own video, like right now, once I get the 4 other Regis, I'll probably throw these ones in there too. Why is this one slower? Excuse me? It's gonna be kind of tough. Thank you, Crimson. It's gonna be kind of tough to see Drago. He doesn't look that different in the cave. He does outside of it. Good luck today. Hope one of those... Wait. Hope one of these... Okay. For a second, I thought you got it. Yeah, I hope you get it too. Game sounds are loud? Okay, hang on. I'll lower it. My bad. I can barely hear the game sounds. Oh, you know what? Hold up. Our game sounds also... Is Elgato 2 on there? Hold on a second, sorry. Yeah, these ones are not meant to be on. I only want one on. That was the problem. We should be good now. I only want to hear one game. I don't want to hear both of them. So let me know if that fixed it. It's not super important. The game sounds are really not that important. And I'm only gonna go up by 1 because I'm counting them separately. Because I will continue for the other one, and then it'll just become such a problem if I count them in the same number and then reset. So this one takes longer to get into the game. Why? Spectrier or Glastrier? I don't actually care very much. I like them both. Probably the ghost one. I like the ghost one. I'm gonna just kind of let Regidrago do his thing. I don't really want to... Is it laggy? I've never streamed 2 switches. That's why I'm like kind of nervous. Face chomp. Got Zergatry, nice. Went 224 for Guzzlord, proceeded to SR over it. Pour one out, dude. Hopefully you get the reclaim. You gotta be careful, dude. You can't be resetting too quick. I think it's just this. Maybe it's the remote itself that's like the inputs aren't being picked up right away. That has to be what it is. Let me move this a little bit. Hopefully there's not too much lag. I am definitely not used to using 2 switches at once. Digital copies open quicker. This is a digital copy. So yeah, that would make sense. How stupid. Okay, well I guess that's that. It's just gonna be a little bit slower on the physical one. That's what you get for trying to have the game yourself. Whatever. And I didn't want to put them... I know that I don't have the actual Pokemon on where I usually have them. I still feel kind of weird about spoiling the shinies of these guys. So I'm waiting. I'm waiting to throw them on there. The worst is just looking at it before the screen goes dark. Yeah, dude, when you notice that you just failed a shiny and you have to just watch it happen because the inputs already are there. Sucks, dude. Completely sucks. Yeah, I think so, ZPO. You know, it's actually it's okay that this one's a little bit faster. They're not going to be in unison in the encounter, but I need a little extra time on the Drago anyway to make sure I don't fail it. So, because Regieleki's pretty like, you notice it right away. Weirdo, I already had them. I just played through the game to get to this. I played through the game to get to... Like, I purchased Sword like months ago. Had the second Switch from Animal Crossing. And then... just never... never set it up to dual hunt. So now I got no excuses. I will switch to a single screen. Whenever we do find one of them. Oh my gosh, do you hear that? Dude, my PC is not liking this very much. Dang it, dude, come on. It's not that bad, Bark Bag. We got this. Goal tonight? I got no clue. I don't really know what I want to do. I'm gonna keep forgetting to increment the counter. Over 1,000 SRs with no shiny? Is that normal? Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty normal. Thank you, Jace. Thank you. Sometimes shinies take like tens of thousands of tries, even with 4096 odds. So it's pretty normal to have a hunt go over 1,000, yeah. Doesn't help I got a lot of moving pieces on this layout. That's definitely probably messing with my computer too. Lydia, are you talking about the baby shower getup? Is that what you're... Yeah, that was freaking ridiculous. What's going on, Skylar? It still stings? Dude, guess, like, you're haunted by shiny fails for the rest of your life. Take it from me, dude. I still get tagged in any single shiny Giratina that people see because I failed one. So, it's gonna sting for a while. You just gotta get back up. Get back to the SRs and reclaim it. That's all you can do. It's actually kind of perfect that this one's slower. I actually like that. It would have been 2 UBs in one day? Well, I mean, it still was. It's not like it was ungenerated. You still got it. It's just one you caught. And one you failed. Thank you, Joe. Yeah, dude, Regieleki's crazy. That speed's ridiculous, huh? I didn't know that. That makes me like him a little bit more. Like I said, I don't base my opinions of Pokemon on their stats, but my god, it can definitely help. It'll never hurt them for having bad stats, but when they have good ones, that's so exciting. Regieleki's crazy, dude. And Absol Blogs, he got his Absol today. He was going hard. He was almost to 6,000 encounters before he got that Absol. Michael, I'm a full odds hunter, so no thank you. Not a fan of raising shiny odds for something. Am I smooth or are things kind of laggy? Because I can troubleshoot. There's really not much I can change. A lot of these things I kind of want to keep on the layout, but there's so many moving things. Smooth? Alright. If it's smooth for you guys, then great. Perfect. I'm just nervous. I'm like, I'm not used to using not only all these gifts, but 2 switches, dude, 2 Elgatos. I don't usually do that. Alright, if everybody's saying it's smooth, then good. Yeah, without Shiny Charm, I don't pick up the Shiny Charm. If there were no locks, what would you go for? Well, I still would go for these guys. I would probably do the birds. I think I would do, like in old school games, I would have done Zygarde right off the bat. I would have done starters for Galar too. Since you're full odds, are you still gonna shiny hunt the legends? Well, I never had a plan to before they even were revealed, like, or before it was even revealed what the odds were gonna be. I said right off the bat I probably wasn't gonna be shiny hunting the legends. That being said, I think the adventures look really fun, and so for fun, I could see myself doing some of the raid adventures here and there, but not, you know, just for kicks. Not gonna do dress ups for it or anything like that. But yeah, I don't care about the odds for those. I figured they were gonna be up. We talked about it before they dropped. I figured the odds would be up for it. So I'm not really too worried about the fact that the odds are way up. Plus, you still have to, you take so much time. You take so much time to just see if they're shiny, which I have a respect for, because you get to focus on the adventure, and then afterwards, maybe one of you will get a shiny, you know, maybe 2 people will, and they'll be different ones. Like, it's just a lot cooler this way than everybody getting the same exact thing. Thank you, Jimmy. Yeah, it's super cool. The, I'm getting tagged in a lot of shinies from it, but because it's like 1 in 100 for people with charm. Music's from Pokemon Battle Revolution. That's what we're rocking today. What do their shinies look like? I didn't put them on the layout because I didn't want to spoil them. So if you want to see what the shinies look like of these, you can stick around and see if we get one. Crown Tundra or Isle of Armor? Listen, I had a blast hunting in Isle of Armor. Isle of Armor doesn't even shed a light onto how exciting Crown Tundra is. Crown Tundra is so much cooler than Isle of Armor. Isle of Armor is like the perfect depiction of a fun little side area that you can access before you even start your adventure. And then Crown Tundra is the perfect depiction of, oh, you beat the game already? Oh, you want to do some cool stuff? Oh, you want a challenge? I like Crown Tundra a lot more. I really do. Thank you, Nick. Congrats on the Drago. Okay, I'll say it once for now, and then I'm not going to say it again for another hour. I'm well aware of the time save, running away and doing the pattern again. I'm literally playing two systems. Two systems while I'm reading chat constantly and talking. I don't want to put the attention into dragging my character across two different consoles to try and do the pattern every single time. It's just not worth it. The 2 seconds you save, it's just not worth it. Y'all really must have the craziest coordination to be doing that every single time. It's just not what it's not for me. I'm a fan of resetting. Call me crazy. I do full odds anyway, so I get called crazy enough. Exactly, Jimmy, I was talking about that last time too. And that's what I mean by y'all must be crazy coordinated. Because, yeah, the hitbox on those dots, you really got to be, like... It's like when a police officer asks you to say the alphabet backwards. Some of us are just not built that way. Like, no, I'm not drunk, officer. But, like, sorry, the pattern of this Reggie is a little steep for me to do every single reset. Don't arrest me. You know? Like... just can't. It's just I don't want to. It would still take me just as long trying to do it on both of these. Yeah, no, officer, I'm not drunk. Some of us are just gay. Nate, I plan to eventually. I'll do it in 4th gen. I think their shinies aren't as good as they could have been, but seeing people get them is very exciting. What's funny is, I think Regidrago's is a little better, but Regieleki looks a lot cooler showing up. How long ago did I make this layout? What do you mean how long ago? It's literally got the patterns for the new Regis. I finished, it's the same sort of layout that I've been changing up for each Regi that I've been doing. But I changed a few different things to match these two. Also, I expanded the size of the games to just across the whole thing because the Switch is just like, it's not great. When I'm trying to make a dual screen layout, it's not great with the game size. No, I didn't make it in advance. I literally did this morning. Well, this morning. I slept all day and then adjusted a bunch of things from a pre-existing layout. But then I added too, like way up top, I added those 3 dots for, I don't know, Regieleki. I don't know why I put that there. I needed something up there because I made this shadow box so that the electric and the dragon spirit wouldn't meet in the middle, but then I needed something in the middle, so. Avatar Korra, thank you. So I tried the adventures because everyone was getting shinies thinking they can't be that easy. Got shiny Articuno first one. Well, so here's the thing. If you have the shiny charm, it's a 1 in 100 chance, and you're looking at, if you're catching everything including the legendary, you're looking at 4 tries per adventure. The adventures will take up to like 10 minutes, really. They take a while sometimes. But they're still, you know, They take some time. If you get lucky, great, but they still take time. They really do. I know some people who are with charm hunting all day long and they're just not getting anything. You know, so. Maybe for you, Hydra. Depends on the Pokemon, huh? I don't think you can blanket statement say they automatically will take more than 10 minutes. I'm sure some of them do, yeah. Jack, I used to be a part of that club. Now I get made fun of for the voice I have now. They're like, wait. I won't even talk about the comments I get about my voice these days. It's ridiculous. And I'm only using the A buttons and the home button, so I don't really need to be doing much right now. That's all I'm doing. But you can map it so that you can play the entire game on one controller. Like that was part of an update not too long ago. That take more than 10 minutes when you use NPCs. Oh, well, yeah, if you're playing on your own, if you're not playing with friends, then yeah, that makes sense. Sorry, you can play online and join a bunch of people, and it's a little bit quicker when you're using real brains. Yeah, I forgot. I was thinking about playing with people, not on your own. Thank you for the compliments on my voice. Spoiler every time. Or trolls online. Gotcha. I mean, yeah, that's a thing too, but if you have a core group of friends that are doing it for a day, then it shouldn't be too hard. That's fair, Metro. That's totally fair. Now the game sounds so quiet. I'm gonna turn it up just a little more. I can't really hear it much at all. I don't like counting by one, but I'm doing it because it makes more sense this way. But I like that number to be like representative of exactly how many I've seen. Why did you change how you count? I mean, just for this one, because it's not like a one or the other and then we're done. Normally, the count will represent how many we do for that hunt in general, and both games are representative of the same exact hunt, but I will get both of these. So, if I was going up by 2 every single time, and then we got one, it wouldn't really make sense to switch back to 0 on the next one. That's all. It's just strictly for this one. Nintendo fans, what? I don't understand what your question is. Why would I have a separate one when it's the same exact thing? It'll be the same exact number. We're dual hunting. So why would I have 2 separate counters? To make it harder for myself to count it? It's going up by 1 for each every time. Why on earth would I not have them linked? Thank you, Steph. Now, best case scenario is me getting Regieleki first, because I have another file beaten and ready to go to hunt Regidrago on this switch, and I don't have one ready to go for Regieleki on that one. So, a little nerve-wracking if I get Regidrago first, because then that means I would either have to play through another game entirely to get to Regieleki again to dual hunt it, or we finish it by single hunting, which we could do, just a little boring. Takes a while to do the single soft resets in this game. See, did you hear the music get glitchy there? I wonder why it's doing that once in a while. I don't have to rebuy the DLC. I already have it on both Switches, so no, I wouldn't have to. Anthony, I dare you to try doing the pattern successfully in one go on 2 different Switches at the same time. 2 different patterns, by the way. Not even the same pattern. Give it a go and then let me know what's quicker. Like, there's no way, dude. There's no way I can do that. This is for sure faster when dual hunting 2 different Regis. Hunter, I'm really hoping it's Lecky. I need the electric one first. Jamie, it would be the least efficient thing ever if I tried to do it. It's true. It's possible, but it would be so slow. There you go, SJ. You're cruising, dude. I gotta pick up the pace. I didn't do it yesterday. I didn't do any resetting yesterday because my niece had her baptism. So we got some cute pics with her. And, then I came home and slept because it was really early, and then we stayed all day at my parents', so we don't really see them all that often. So I was doing that all day yesterday, and then I slept all day again today because I just didn't really feel that great. But in the meantime, on my downtime, I was doing this layout, playing through my sword. So I got some good work done. I wonder how noticeable Regidrago really will be for me. I'm really hoping I notice it right off the bat. Do you have 2 switches? Yeah, I'm using 2 different switches right now to play this. 2 switches. Weirdo, I don't know. I'm sorry, but I did what the internet told me to, and it must have worked for me. Or you know what? No, I literally hunted it as an Obstagoon. I literally hunted it as an Obstagoon, so I don't even have your answer. Like, I didn't even do it myself. I was like, well, I don't remember reading the first thing you sent, but I didn't even evolve it. So I don't know what to tell you. I didn't do it. I've never evolved Linoon into Obstagoon. Regidrago should be fairly noticeable. So Ghost Machine, it should be, but the way that the lighting in the cave works is it makes the difference a little more of a minor change in this like lighting and room and colors and everything. When you take it outside, it's super noticeable. But I've seen quite a few people already claim it, and they were like, "Ugh, in this cave, it doesn't look as good as it should." That's the only thing. I think it will too, Show Nintendo. But we'll have to wait and see. Luckily, that game's a little bit quicker too, so I don't do the reset until I see the Regieleki. You know, Matt's been calling it Regieleki. What are we supposed to call it? What's the right pronunciation? Is it Regieleki? Or is it Regieleki? Because I like Regieleki's a little bit easier to say, but I was looking at the spelling and I was like, well, maybe it is Regieleki. That is how it's spelled. You're staring at them for long periods of time. Yeah, but the thing is, it's when I'm doing two of them, I feel like maybe my attention's not so exactly where it needs to be to notice that change. I'm probably going to, but dang, I can't believe you guys are so into this layout, dude. I finished it and I was like, all right, well, it'll do. Thank you, Tex. All right, cool. Confidence of the layouts boosted tonight. Now I have some sort of format, at least, for how I'm gonna do Switch dual hunt layouts now. Which is nice. So we'll continue to do dual hunting. Well, listen, I've used this sort of layout for the other Regis, a few other legends. And so, it's not all that new. That's the thing. It's a lot of recycled things with a few things added in to make a difference, like the Thunderbolt, the dragon, and then the top stuff, and then obviously the colors to match. But dude, I did not even pick up Urshifu or evolve my what's it called. Dude, I'm gonna probably Shino on Regidrago too much. Yeah, Cub Food, thank you. Yeah, Victini's locked. Victini's locked. Anything that's a gift is gonna be locked in these games, unfortunately. Isle of Armor was for... Dude, somebody... Who was it? Was it you, Aaron? I saw somebody say it's the perfect example of, like, content that was meant for early game, but like releasing it after, so it didn't hit the way it was supposed to. If we had access to the Isle before we all had beaten the game already, then we probably would have liked it a lot more. And then the Crown Tundra is a great example of a post-game area. The legendaries, brand new legendaries, like total myth and lore, like it's exactly what you'd expect from a DLC area. And Isle of Armor was exactly what you'd expect from like a side quest area where it's like you can check this place out after your second badge or something during the first first playthrough. And I agree with that. So it was you, Aaron. I thought so. I agree with that wholeheartedly. I think that makes so much sense. Keldeo isn't a gift though, but it's locked. That's fine. I mean, they're not just gonna lock gifts, but you can just know if something in these games is a gift Pokemon, then it will be locked, because that's how they're coding gifts in this game. And what I mean by that's fine, it's not like I'm happy about it, I'm not surprised that they also locked Keldeo. I'd assume Victini is though, right? Because that's who we were talking about. Jackrabbit, for real. The Regi Shinos are real, dude. Andy, it could. I mean, it could. I just am, like, almost physically ill when I hear the word Halloween right now. How about no? How about we don't spam? So I don't know if I'll go back to it. I just want to have fun, you know? I just want to be having fun. They usually lock whatever has a cutscene now, Calyrex, horses, birds, so it doesn't conflict with the cutscene. Has anyone figured out Victini? Thank you, AAA, for the super chat. Halloween, who's she again? Dude, this is what I was scared was going to happen. I was so nervous. I was so nervous that once Crown Tundra was going to drop, I would not feel the same way I do about the Halloween hunts. And then it dropped, and it was like, you can, in real time, watch me realize I do not want to be doing the mummy hunting. And I'd rather be doing Isle of Armor stuff. You can literally see my face completely droop during the stream. Isle of Armor dropped. Saw someone get Necrozma. Dude, I saw that too. I think Rozo got one. That's the one I'm most excited about. Forget Zygarde, dude. How many years has it been, dude? Zygarde, you had your shot. Like, finally. More like it. But Necrozma? Solgaleo, Lunala? The Tapus? We're just one gen later. That's pretty cool. I'm actually way more excited about the Sun and Moon Pokemon than I am, you know, the 6th gen ones. It's been what? Freaking 7 years? Give me a break, Zygarde. My heart broke, but it healed, baby, and you are not a part of it. I'm gonna Shino so much. I hate it. I love it, but I hate it. Yeah, for real, Alex, it's not a lie. Yeah, people are saying it's out. Wow. Oh, are you guys downloading it? Oh, you're at 60% on the download? Yeah, I haven't started mine yet. Oh, you're in there? Oh, you got a random shiny Aurorus already? Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm hunting in 5th gen. I wasn't gonna sulk in it for too long, you know? Yeah. Yeah, who would do that, right, Chomp? Could not be me. Yeah, no, it's very bizarre, Aaron. It's very bizarre. Yeah, by the way, Detective Mocha, congrats, girl. That's the best. That's as far as strong spawns go, it's one of the best things you can go for right off the bat. That's very smart of you. They're such good shinies, fully evolved too. Crazy. Yeah, dude, it was off the cuff, that Audino situation. I was like, this girl really just juked me hard. I posted that like it was nothing. It did pretty good on Twitter. It's like, all right. I'm so glad to be dual hunting these. Yeah, I mean, Nick, you have to think about it. We did it for two and a half weeks, 3 weeks. I think we did it for 3 full weeks. The mummy look. Every single day I was doing that. Freaking contouring. I'm a little burnt out from it, unfortunately. Isaac, dude, you're gonna end up getting banned. You can't be spamming #1, but the self promo is off the charts. Thank you, Spectre. Someone I was talking to on OkCupid said they also watch your streams. Yo, bringing people together. They probably have something about them that's a little off if they're hanging out here. So just keep an open mind, but you know, if they're watching me on the daily. It was a loose reference, stuff. You guys will let me know if we're having any lag, right? I'm very paranoid about it. I've never done 2 switches at once. I'm a little nervous. Twitch soft resetting's the same as they used to do it. Well, listen, it's like 1 extra button push, and the Sword and Shield title screen does not take very long to get through, so it's pretty quick. I'm actually kind of pleased with how it works, because I can use 1 Joy-Con for each. I don't have to use controllers. So like we're pretty golden here, and we're kind of cruising on 2 games. That's what I said last time. I was like, if we were on 2, my lord, we'd be destroying right now. How does dual resetting on the Switch feel overall? Dude, it's painless. It's painless. I'm usually sitting here spamming, like hunched over on my desk. I got the leisure ability of being back here, 1 in each hand. I could be stretching and still going. Like, we've got some movement here, folks, thanks to the Switch. I'm not gonna lie, I like it. I really do. Dude, wait a second. What happened here? Jake, I thought you were gonna hit me up on Duel Links. What happened? You scared? You scared of losing your best card? You're cheating. This layout's from the... Listen, we had this convo already. Guess what? It's not cheating when you're the person that made it. And last time I checked, Kyogre didn't have thunder coming out of its butt. And Groudon did not have Dragon Spirit. Or these sick little... Look at this. It's got the actual pattern. Are you kidding me? No effort? Is that what you're trying to tell me? That I had no effort in this layout? That hurts, dude. Well, hold up. Okay. I love it too, Jimmy. He's like one of my favorites ever now. I love him so much. 200 speed's nuts. Great fit. We got that shirt. We got that hat. We got Joy-Cons galore. And the G Fuel to bring it all together. Hashtag not spons. Do not pay for it. Because I just don't know if it works. I've had like 3 tubs of it. I still don't know if I feel it when I have it. My shirt's backwards. I'm a mess, a wreck. Perfect. It's a Motion City shirt. Motion City soundtrack. Yeah, dude, we gotta get on that. Can someone ask Absolblogs if Regieleki is gonna be in the new update for Rumble? Yu-Gi-Oh! I think I might. Spiritom's not shiny locked. Someone already failed one. Someone did already fail this Spiritomb. No, I know. I knew what you meant. For fun, sure. Maybe. Once in a while. Dude, I'm making up garbage. I keep calling this Dragon Spirit. I don't even know what I Googled to find it. It's like... I want to SR for so many things. Me too. I really do. I want to do a lot of the strong spawns. I would like to do a Jurassic Park theme for Aurorus and Tyrantrum. Maybe dual hunt it now, because I literally have so many options now that I've gotten this set up. I can do dual hunting on everything. I'm so happy about that. Arkin, please? Nah. They're fine. I don't really like them that much. Yeah, I didn't even mean to, weirdo. It's just kind of happened. Arkin and Archeops I hated in 5th gen. And now I'm like a little into them. Because I like their 3D models better now. I did, but I don't want to spoil other people, chump, so I won't talk about it, but very fun. I like that so much. They did nice and soft callbacks, like the Regis having pattern, or not patterns, but having like a special thing you needed to do in order to enter, things like that. It's not super off-putting because it's not too tough, but it's a perfect callback. That's for sure. The callback is nice. Tiago, I figured the odds would be up. I'm really happy that they don't appear shiny during the adventure. That was my hope. That was literally my hope going in. I hated the fact that raid dens were so exploitable, because you knew it was shiny right off the bat, and you went instantly into the encounter. So this is like best case scenario. They take a long time. People are still going to put in a lot of effort to get those legendaries. It's not like it's going to be like ridiculously easy. But the actual adventure to get the shiny, it feels exactly like that. An adventure. And then you check at the end, and you're pleasantly surprised. And even if you're doing it with friends, like you could get a shiny and they could get a shiny during the same exact one, which is hype enough, but like they're probably gonna be different ones, which is so cool. And if they're not, because they're coded individually, it's even cooler if you do get the same ones, you know? So like, I just think that in every way, it's perfect. Oh crap, Skybite, you're right. Oh crap. I was gonna do... Well, hold on. Let's do a little roll call here. We could literally do all of the Power Ranger hunts in Crown Tundra. Right? Because we were like, oh, well, who are we going to do for this one? There's an Aggron Strong Spawn, which is who we decided I wanted to do for Blue Ranger. There's Tyrantrum for Red Ranger. There's Aerodactyl for Pink. Well, I mean, I could do Raikou, but it's kind of weird. I think everything's there if I need it to be. It's kind of nuts. You're right. I forgot I was going to do that for Tyrantrum. I'm getting ahead of myself with the ability to reset with them. Oh yeah, we did kind of say Tyranitar for green, but that's so bogus. I wish there was a better one than that one. Mamoswine for yellow? No, the yellow ranger says Saber-Tooth Tiger. Mamoswine's the black ranger. I've been praying for a year that in Crown Tundra we get a Mamoswine strong spawn, and we do have one. So yeah. Mastodon for the black ranger. That's it right there. Gibble I would do in 4th gen. I would hunt Gibble, yes, but not in Crown Tundra. Drudigan for green. I mean, points because it does turn green, but also, if I look at Green Ranger Zord, like I don't really see Drudigan really matching that energy, you know? That's the problem. I just don't know if it matches the energy the way I would want it to. All the other ones are almost spot on. The only Aggron's a little weird, but now if the Sinnoh, dude, I would have done, because I kind of wanted to do Bastiodon. I kind of wanted to do Bastiodon for Blue Ranger, but they didn't put the Sinnoh fossils in Crown Tundra, so that's a little weird, huh? Raja would be good green for Green Ranger? For Mighty Morphin? I don't know. I don't think Aurora's on. I just, it doesn't really match any of them. Maybe I never really got into Dino Force. It could match with one of them, but Chump, the Black Ranger is the Mastodon. Perfect with Mamoswine. It's like almost a spitting image. That looks shiny to me. It never is. We could do Dragonite for Green Ranger, but he's a little soft boy for it. You know? He's just a little soft boy. Yeah, Raikou for yellow, but it's going to be so bizarre if I'm doing everything. Here's the thing. We could do one Power Ranger in a bunch of different generations. We could just do that. And go down the different gens. And so, like, 4th gen, we do Raikou roaming for Yellow Ranger. We'll do Mamoswine in 8th gen, so then all bets are off. We'll have to do... But then Tyrantrum... I mean, I could just do the fossil, but it's just so perfect fully evolved. Oh yeah, dude, I always plan to at least do Raikou for roaming. Always, always. When strong spawn hunting, where do you save? So there's two methods. You can save, you have to save just before entering its loading zone, because if it spawns in, then it's been rolled. All of its stats, the nature, shininess, things like that have already been rolled. So you would be seeing the same one over and over. That being said, there is a method where you pay attention to where it's spawning. Now, I haven't seen anybody do it yet in Crown Tundra. I'm assuming it works the same. You're able to knock them out, go do a raid den, like change the date, and then when you go back, you save where it once was spawning. There are videos that like give you a visual, but you go and save exactly where it's going to spawn, and then when you reset, it will spawn for the first time over and over and over, exactly where you're standing. So then that's the quickest reset. That's honestly how I would do it, but those are the two ways. Maybe you can do Zygarde for Green Ranger. Dude, if there was a way to... I just wish that I really like the adventures. I will... In a year, I still won't be knocking on this adventure method. Just like I didn't with the wormhole. I've got no qualms about it. But if I were to be hunting with a dress up and theme for a legendary Pokemon, 1, I would want it to be full odds. 2, I would want it to be a standard hunt and not something that's kind of so gimmicky to where I would take 10 minutes just to get one. That's the problem. But the adventures are very cool. But I wouldn't do a themed dress up with them, I don't think. I'll tell you what though, I saw someone get a Regieleki. It's cool. It's so cool seeing it appear. I like the rental system too. I think it's fun. Unfortunately, so you don't get to keep the first one you pick. Only the ones you catch. Because I got an Armaldo first pick, and I was like, oh, ooh, okay. Okay. Armaldo. I love Armaldo. It's my favorite 3rd gen Pokemon. So I was excited about it, but then it wasn't on the list of ones I could keep, so I was a little sad. Only when you battle and catch. Too bad. A little upset by that. That's how it goes though, it's fine. Good luck, Icy Flame. I got a ways to go. Yeah, Quinn, that's a good way to do it. That works. Just like Runaways, you can do that and redo the puzzle. You know, for if you knock the thing out, dude, it's not gonna be the same one. That homie's out. He's gone. So yeah, if you're spawning in a new one, it's gonna be new for real. First catch was Swampert, so I got to use him in my team for Crown Tundra. Yeah, dude, that's it, Jimmy. I did the same thing. Like on the game that I just started, like yesterday, and beat the game super quick. I didn't have any Pokemon caught, so I went through and did like 2 adventures, and just like got a couple of, maybe more than 2. I think I might have did 3 or 4, but I beefed up a little bit because I got to pick from the lot. It's a cool way to catch Pokemon, and it's not so involved. Like you literally chuck one ball at it. You don't have to spend a fortune on Ultra Balls and stuff to catch Pokemon, and some of them are really good. Like some of them are really cool. Pokemon that you don't have access to prior to this area. Exactly like the Hoenn starters, so. I'm assuming when I run away, it's completely new as well? Yeah. Yep. Yeah, you're good with that. No, Nelson, I only did a few. I didn't stick to it because I wanted to hunt these. Yeah, for real, Captain. Pabu, it's just, it's funny because I was going through it and I was thinking to myself, all of these things are coming together. They're culminating to make something I really love and think is a great feature. But if I take each thing individually, I'm annoyed by it. Raised odds, way too long of encounters, 100% catch rate. So I'm like, boo, what am I gonna do? Like, so many people would get annoyed by those things. So if you take each thing individually, they're kind of things that would piss off players, but they come together to make this amazing feature. And for some reason, bringing them all together works really well. But it's just funny because so many things that make the adventures what they are things that would annoy certain styles of players. Like people hate being, like they want more difficulty, they hate being handheld, so you would think 100% catch rate would annoy them. But because the adventures are so long, it actually makes it really cool. Plus, you don't know if they're shiny as you're playing through, so 100% capture saves you time. I just think that it's really, really smart the way they went about it. For the first time, I'm like, they made good choices. It was all good choices. Really refreshing. Yeetus, you're the first person to talk about it. I needed to make a second file so that I could use the button shortcut that I use. If you only have one, it doesn't let you. So I had to make another profile on that Switch. The horses were not good choices. The horses were not only a pleasant surprise, but I think elevate Calyrex. I think they're great, so a bit subjective there. I like the horses a lot. Wish they were huntable. Take notes, Niantic. Niantic is taking notes because... whatever. This isn't a dunk on Niantic stream tonight. So I'm going to try not to do that. I'm really shocked that they didn't give us that sort of the info on the horses. I'm surprised we didn't know about it coming out. Yeah, Star Ninja, it feels like Yu-Gi-Oh! Polymerization card, and then boom. Calyrex, the Equestrian God. Not gonna lie, the weird glitches in the music feel like the Regis are the ones doing it. Do you plan on getting competitive shinies? Nah, I never really, I don't really do the competitive thing. I just like hunting. So I spend all my time jumping from shiny hunt to shiny hunt. Quite literally that. Lately, because I'm not even getting the shinies, but we just keep switching hunts because new things keep happening. Different events make me want to switch to other hunts. So what's going on, Tavia? Were you there when Matt got his Absol today? Boppin', you're good. Oh my gosh, where's this coming from? You're fine. I went to rewatch Matt's highlight, and the music he was using during the encounter made the stream cut out. They took out the audio, so he had to send me it. He had to send me it so I could watch it. But now he finally gets to do the Isle of Armor, which is fun. Garrett, I don't really have any new thoughts on Big Brother 22. After week 2, I was done watching it, and I actually stayed consistent with that. I'm not really interested at all. What's going on, Vendetti? Ellie, I don't even know how you encounter Regieleki. Like I'm not even sure. If it's in a raid battle, like these guys or like the other legends, then you would have to catch it, I'm assuming. But I don't really know how you encounter it. I don't know how it works. Hope I don't bother you on Twitter. Dude, you don't bother me. I wouldn't... I got notifications off on Twitter. When I'm checking Twitter, it's to look at replies. So, no, you don't bother me at all. You need all 5 Regis and it's a solo raid battle. So, I'm just going to assume that you still have to catch it to see if it's shiny. But I can't speak from experience. I have no clue. Trying to think is there something that I can close to make my computer okay? Dude, I'm so glad I took the time to set this up. Dual hunting this is so much easier. To be honest, yeah, Chrome. Dude, I literally use Chrome as my browser to read chat. Why on earth would I close Chrome? There's no way I can close Chrome. Joseph, I haven't heard the bird music yet, but I heard it's amazing. I heard it's really, really good. Ben, 21 was a joke too. This one's even worse just because it's not new players. Usually you can just be like, oh, well, they got a dud cast, you know how it goes. This, it's literally like they pick and chose to make this cast, and it's still god awful. No, you don't have to soft reset. If you're single hunting and like that's all you're doing and you want to do the pattern over and over, then you can do it that way. Well, regardless, it doesn't even matter. I use it for the music, the chat, like there's a few different reasons I use Chrome during stream. So even if I was using OBS to read the chat, I still would need to keep it open. EXP, a couple years ago, I went back and rewatched like every season. I still think some of those later teen seasons are not bad. So many people say that the last good season was like 14. I disagree. I don't agree with that. In fact, I thought season 20 was pretty good. I enjoyed season 20. Yeah, that's the thing, Keaton. That's the thing. Two different controllers. Two different switches, two different controllers. I'm impressed by the ability to, like, what is it, Wavebird? Be able to use one controller for multiple systems, games, etc. It's not really my thing. If I can't handle it to, like, do it with my own body, then I'm just gonna do less systems, you know. I know a lot of people do like the 8 systems, Wavebird, and all this crazy stuff. It's just not really for me. Dual hunting's really money for me. I love a dual hunt. I really love dual hunting. I have a blast quad hunting during events. Jake, I gotta go back and finish Binacle. That's what I need to do in X and Y. Also, I thought about doing the shiny check removal for Zygarde. I did think about doing that. I think that would be fun. No, it's respectable. I know a lot of people like that. Quad hunting's cool. I just like to save it for occasion so I can just really feel like I'm whipping through encounters. If I do quad hunting too much, then I'm like, I don't know, a little jaded. I find shinies too often at that point, I think. That's why I stick to 2. Safari Week's like the only good pre-COVID moment for me this year. Post-COVID, yeah. Post-COVID. Safari Week and Rumble Weekend, where I dropped the biggest bomb with Absol Blogs, and we got to do Gen 2 and 3. Those are some really good highlights for this year. Safari Week's always a good time. This year particularly seemed to have a lot more people. Later, Elise. That Show Nintendo, that was me. When I was doing the singles the other night, I was like, okay, I need to get the ball rolling. I can't do it. But most, every single Sword and Shield hunt I've done up until this point has been a single hunt. So I feel ya. Which is your main account? This one. My 2 main accounts are on this one. This one, it's fresh out the womb. Like, I just got through it. I started the game several months ago and didn't even get the first badge and I just have not touched it. So this weekend was the first time I picked it back up. And I breezed through it. I was trying to get through it so quick. I was thankful that there's no actual content. I was like, this gym. All right, let's go to this gym. Leon, that's all good. Go ahead and go get it finished. I'll take care of the gym challenge. Yep. I can't even think who that is. What character that is, Roberto. In this game, Show Nintendo? I don't think I've beaten a game quicker than I did. Well, you know what? I didn't do the main... I didn't do the... Elite... Not Elite 4, but Gym Challenge. I didn't do it. Penny's daughter gives you clothes of the evil teams. Yo, that's really cool. I love that, actually. So, Lewis, what you have to do is you have to do the adventure, and then if it's not shiny at the end, don't choose that legendary or Ultra Beast. And by not choosing it, you can log it and then continue to do that one over and over, and do not choose it until you get the shiny. You'll roll for a different one every time. You'll also be rolling for the other Pokemon you're catching, so, you have it's like a 25% chance if you're catching everything. What you could do is not catch anything. So your only shiny check is that final one. Problem is, you do have to beat that final legend, and sometimes that first Pokemon's going to either be beaten up or not be the right type matchup. So. Punchman, no, you misunderstood me. You're not right. You're rolling for a shiny, which, if you have the charm, is 1 in 100 on its own. We're talking about which one you get rolled to be the shiny. So you've got that 25% chance that when you do roll a shiny frame, or that shiny roll, it'll be the legendary. That's 20. There's 4 Pokemon at the end. That's what we're talking about. I'm not talking about what you're saying. You wish the Regis had 100% catch rate like the adventures? No, I'm glad that they don't. That feels like a little too much. Yeah, Shonen Ten, if they don't get it now, they're not going to get it, so it's fine. They did give us a Master Ball. That's true. They did give us a Master Ball, thankfully. But only if you've beaten the game, apparently, because on the other two, the ones where I haven't beaten the gym challenge yet, I did not get a Master Ball given to me. I had to trade one over. I can explain it for those of you that didn't understand it. I'll explain it to you this way. Think of a given route having 4 different Pokemon with an equal chance to appear. So we're talking about the 4 Pokemon that you're catching, including the legend. There's a 25% encounter rate for each of them. When you're doing random encounters in that route, you're never guaranteed a shiny, but when a shiny rate, like when you do roll for a shiny, you've got a 25% chance it lands on one of those Pokemon, which is what I was saying. Think of it that way. Now you can make it easier on yourself and make it 100% by repel tricking. It's a tougher battle, but what I mean by repel tricking with these adventures is you don't catch the first 3. You only catch the legend. That makes it 100%. Do you understand what I'm saying? So this 1 in 25 stuff, that's not what we're talking about. That's assuming that in 100 you're definitely getting it, which you're not. So do you guys kind of get what I'm saying? Trying to break it down to make it explained a little easier, but no, it still works that way. It still works that way. The assumption is never that you're definitely going to get a shiny or a more than one roll. It's not about the shiny rate. It's about when it's rolled, which one is it going to land on? You could get lucky and get 2, but that's not what we're talking about. We're just talking about that percentage chance. Yeah, Kurisuman, you do. I had to do it on 3 games, which I'm annoyed with. Because you can totally just not even catch the other 3, which completely destroys the chance of getting 2 and 1. So that's not guaranteed either. It's not guaranteed you're going to catch all of them. Thank you, Void. That didn't sparkle, right? That Regidrago? Homie looking shiny to me. Well. That's not how odds work. It's 1 in 100 for every Pokemon. That's correct. That would be correct. Okay, are you agreeing with me, or are you explaining it to them or me? Exactly. 1 in 25 doesn't exist. 1 in 100 4 separate times, 4 unique occurrences does exist. They're completely unique, like a horde encounter, minus 1 Pokemon. Okay, thank you, Steelix. You're correct. I only read the first half. You are correct. We always do, weirdo. We always have this conversation. We always end up... So it's just a different texture because we're talking about the adventure encounters rather than like a horde hunt or double encountering and stuff like that. Dewey, I full outs hunt, so I have no reason to. I never watched Bakugan. No, I never got into it. I was still falling out with Yu-Gi-Oh! I had a conversation about this recently where it was like not cool to like Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Pokemon. So like I was falling out with everything, and then Bakugan became a thing, and that was during my downtime where I wasn't into any of them. It's been confirmed that knocking out the Regis doesn't even increase the shiny chance. Only applies to wild, not static. Wow, okay, well there you go. I thought it did. Just because the Pokedex is docking them. So I figured it just would work the same. Interesting. So some people are just wasting time by knocking out. Well, they're probably one-hit KOing, so whatever, that's fine. Yeah, they had interesting character designs, but I just couldn't get into Bakugan. I was like, wait, so dungeon dice monsters literally from Yu-Gi-Oh? I'm confused. I miss the roller skates too. When we bringing that back, Game Freak? Like, okay, you get points for the Dynamax adventures, but stop avoiding the real questions. Where are the roller skates? Wish they had Regis of every type. Dude, now that Dream's, it's more alive than ever. The fact that they implemented 2 more. Thank you, Aiden. Can't figure out the puzzle to get into Registeel? Are you serious? It was told to me. I really feel like I would have been able to figure it out. Yeah, I think I'm gonna continue and watch GX, Jimmy. I think so. I want to think that I would have been able to figure out the Regis on my own. I figured out Regieleki's pattern without even... Like, I didn't see the sign in front. I wasn't looking at the Pokemon. I just went around and did patterns until it worked. Didn't take me that long. Yeah, you have to transfer up a Pokeflute from Gen 3, unfortunately. Because the last time it was a key item. Gen 3. So, I actually don't know if that's true. I know that in Gen 4 there was the Snorlax, but you had to use the... It wasn't an item, it was literally like... The Pokeflute was part of the radio, it was like a radio show. You're listening to Pokeflute 24 hours a day, no ads, listening. And after this, we're gonna play some more Pokeflute. Kept thinking it had to do with metal sound. Dude, see, this is what dreams are made of right here. The fact that people are a little confused, thinking critically, but like being led astray. That's what the Regi puzzles are supposed to be. I completely adore it. That's the magic. There you go, RC's Master. Wait, what'd you get? I didn't see what you put. Congrats on the shiny. Pokeflute's a good name for a Pokemon podcast? I just don't... If they're talking about like wind instruments... HD Gamer, I heard a lot of people told me that too. Charm would increase the odds for these, I'm sure. I mean, I can't say for certain. I would just assume that they would, but I am surprised that the knockout method doesn't work for them. So, I could just be wrong. But I would think it works. I don't know, Brendan. I want to get some SRs under the belt. So we'll figure it out. I don't really have a plan on how long I want to go, but prefer Sword or Shield. Shield, but I'll tell you what, it's been refreshing. I ran around and saw some Pokemon that I've never seen because I recently did a playthrough of Sword very quickly. Even in Crown Tundra, some of the Pokemon I'm seeing, I'm like, oh, it's cool to have access to them. So I get an appreciation for both of them, but I think I would still prefer Shield. Go Shinies are fun. I don't think that they're eh. I just think of them differently. They're exciting in their own way. Yeah, Clara, dude, Clara is so much better than stupid Avery. Ugh, Avery. Are you kidding me? That jerk. That random sim, like... What is he wearing, dude? I don't like Avery at all, and I love Clara. Yeah, I wish she was in Crown Tundra too. I really do. Yeah, exactly. Clara's just an unapologetic BIT. CH. She's just mean and she doesn't care. And she cheats. What's going on, Brawl Stars? Welcome to it. I'll give you that, Milk Tea. He's definitely someone I love to hate. I don't root for Avery to any capacity. I'm not a fan. I don't know. Clara's just appealing. Like, she's got more charisma. The design does. The way she speaks, the way she does things, like, she's just a more charismatic character. It's easier to love her than Avery. Wait, I like Bede. I really liked Bede. But I originally thought that Bede's character, like when I saw that design first in screenshots, I thought it was like a middle-aged woman that was like beating up on a 10-year-old, and I liked that a little bit more. I thought that was so freaking funny. But whatever. I still like Bede. Is Avery's battle theme different than Clara's? I didn't even notice. Bede Arthur. I'm not crazy. Like, they even named her that way. Like, let's just be honest. It is. Clara's is better. RIP. I don't know if I had my game audio on when I battled Clara. Actually, I don't think I actually did battle her yet. That's probably why. Dude, you know who I saw running around today in Sword to get to this cave? I saw Regieleki just out and about in that cave. I was like, put a pin in that one. I kind of want to hunt it. That's the dragon worth slaying right there. So freaking cool. Sock puppet dragon. Godzilla themed hunt. I probably wouldn't do a Godzilla one because, like, would I dress like Godzilla? Like, how would I do that? Alex, it's already been proven that killing these ones doesn't actually raise your odds at all because they're static encounters. That only works for the random encounters. Anybody know if the Poltergeist Strong Spawn can be authentic? The only reason I would have reason to believe it wouldn't is because they incremented it as its own encounter spot in the Glimwood Tangle. It was a 1%, and so that 1% roll was always inauthentic Sinisty, whereas you had a 10% chance of getting inauthentic, or like the regular one. And if they keep that same coding, I would have to assume that there's no like 1% roll, because it's a single occurrent Pokemon. It's scripted to be like that Poltergeist the whole time. So I feel like it can't be because of that. I could be wrong. Like, you would think just intuitively it should be able to be, but because of the way they coded it in Glimwood Tangle, I have reason to believe it's not. That's the only thing. Because it was a 10% chance for a normal one and a 1% chance for the authentic one. Wait, let me... Wait. Did somebody literally prove soft resetting's quicker? Because that's gonna make my entire night. I know that a bunch of people said they timed it. But if somebody else did a comparison and showed that resetting's actually faster, that's hilarious. Either way, I would be doing it this way regardless. But I do find that funny if that's the case. I'm not sure yet, Kevin. 18 seconds. SMK says it's faster too. SMK's been hunting for a long time. I trust him. It's genuinely close enough. Literally took 3 seconds both times. Yeah. Show Nintendo, that's the thing, dude. People are so quick to try and get info out there and get the views for it. Half the time the info's not right. So that's why I find it kind of funny if, you know, after a few days go by, we actually find out software setting is quicker and more consistent. Because, like, duh. But whatever, dude. No, Vyro, that was proven to not be a thing too. So what it does is it logs them in the decks, but it doesn't actually give you the extra rolls because they're static encounters for whatever reason. I just learned that tonight. Congrats, Lewis. Dude, I don't even know that, like, well, whatever. I don't even know Verlis makes stuff anymore. That's how little I pay attention to him. I forget that he's making content. So, yeah, it's like not even ever about him. Like he's just in his own lane doing nothing over there. I didn't even know he was making stuff about the new stuff still. Truly. Dude, Necrozma's the coolest one, AJ. Good luck. Ren, plenty of people said it doesn't, which is new info. Think a Sword and Shield sequel could be good. But the thing is, there's so much DLC. Like, it seems as though they don't need one, because they're just gonna. It would be cool, in my opinion, if they gave us another DLC pack. If it's as packed as this one. Got yours weirdly fast. Could just be an outlier, though. Like, you have the charm, and you got lucky. You know, that's kind of how shiny hunting is. Whoa, can you imagine that? A battle frontier or a world tournament? Yeah, that would be so cool. Thank you, Hug. Well, is this one not on the left side? I think it is, Ellie. I thought this one was. It's on the left side, very close to our, like, where we start the game, I feel like. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm thinking wrong. What new Reggie do I like more? Regieleki. I definitely like Regieleki more. See, man, the wild area mechanics, I mean, clearly we see that they've been adapting and making it better. Like, it's so much better in Crown Tundra than just the wild area. The wild area looks like something they would showcase for investors, like 2 years before they drop the real thing. Something they would showcase out and about to be like, this is what we're implementing. You'd see you can move the camera. There's Pokemon spawning in the overworld. Crown Tundra, to me, looks like a final product. They take the elements that they worked on in the wild area and actually applied them to something we get in a game. So if it's like Crown Tundra, because there's a literal town, yeah. If they do it like that, where we have the free moving camera, Pokemon all over the place, but little towns and stuff that you go through, I could totally see the next game being like that. Absolutely. In fact, I'd prefer it. I would absolutely prefer it. Having a moving camera makes it feel a little more like, I don't know, less force. It feels bigger. Those are the words I'm going with. It feels bigger with the moving camera. The immersion is there. Purple Pumpkin, it's just Battle Revolution music. Yeah, I do think it's still pretty easy to get lost. I'm finding my way around all right, but it's still pretty easy to get lost in Crown Tundra, so I wish that there were a few more landmarks too. I don't like that the way I know I'm going a certain direction is that I come across like grass. I kind of wish that that wasn't there. Although I really enjoyed the fact that there's like a cemetery with Mimikyu and the Ponyta and Dragapult as a strong spawn. Like, I really love all of that. I just kind of wish it was maybe not just green grass. I wish that the floor was maybe something else. Definitely doesn't have to be snow still, but even if they just made it like dirt, like dark dirt with like, I don't know, crabgrass growing through here and there. Not just completely grass. Thank you, Dell, for the super chat. Thoughts on fossil spawning in the wild? I don't really understand why it works, but like, I'm not gonna question it because it's fun. Yeah, like more dead, not so green, I would have been good with. Oh my gosh, dude. I hate, I genuinely thought that that was shiny. I'm so paranoid because of how many people told me I'm not going to notice it. That looked so gray to me. My heart. Oh, that's fun though. I love a good shino. A through and through good shino. Now Dr. Trunk with the super chat. Thank you, Trunk. Just timed it again to say for sure. Got a super optimal pattern run and got 32.17. On the reset, 32.72. Literally half a second difference. And all the attention has to go into it. So there you go. If you're speed running, then it's probably a little more optimal, but not enough for me to say, let's do it. I'd rather read the chat, hang out, enjoy the hunt, not stress myself out missing the spots and everything. Thank you for timing that. Yeah, I think each instance, whereas with a reset, you're getting a consistent time with the runaway method or knockout method and having to do the pattern each time, you're probably going to be turning out different speeds. Some may be a little bit quicker, half a second looks like it, and some might not be quicker at all. The inconsistency is not really it for me. Old Cemetery's my favorite area. Has all my favorite 8th gen mons. Hunting Glory. Yeah, I was crazy. I can't believe that the Poltegeist, or Poltegeist, that's cool too, because now we can 100% it instead of like spending our lives in Glimwood. But same thing, the Rapidash. The Rapidash. I'm not even like the biggest fan of that design, and I was really kind of excited that it's there. And the stream's not lagging at all, guys? Really? Are you sure? Jake, what the heck were you even hunting? What did you fail? I want to see. Did you record it? Hi, Nightshade. I'll tell you what, I was asleep a lot of today, so I plan to go for a while tonight. I would like to get this number. If we could get to like 700 on each of them, that would be cool. I would be happy about that. Put it on Snapchat in a bit. Yeah, log into Snapchat and start sending them again. Do that challenge. The boys ain't sending snaps like they used to be. I think it's your fault. You know, I was thinking that maybe when the animated models of the shinies for these Regis get ripped and posted online, that I would maybe put them on the layout. I kind of like the idea of only having the pattern represent what we're hunting. That way we don't spoil. And it's like these patterns actually matter. Like I was doing the pattern design. Funny enough, I was doing this pattern design for each of the Regi layouts that I was doing, but they matter so much. Like they mean so much to this one in particular. So they're on Cerebi now. Well, I don't know if they can be click and dragged off of Cerebi. They're moving sprites on Cerebi. I bought the DLC on 2 different Switches, but I did not need to buy it per file. Each profile made on my Switch had access to it immediately. Yeah, Andrew, and I think for little kids, they're decent riddles. They're for like little itty bitty babies playing these games. I think it'll take them a minute. Sometimes a simple answer is not the first to think of. You overlook it because it is so simple. Yeah, Joseph. So on this Switch, I have a file that's saved at Regieleki currently and Regidrago. So you can definitely do it that way. Same thing goes with the horses, Calyrex. So that was cool. I'm glad that you can do that. Chilligator, a lot of conflicting answers because a lot of people they don't really test it themselves. It's pretty minuscule of a difference. You get more consistent times when you're resetting. Naturally. When you're doing the pattern constantly, you risk missing a spot. You have to do it optimally every single time in order for it to be faster than a consistent soft reset. The resets are pretty much exactly the same amount of time, and it's exactly that time every time. Give or take nanoseconds, you know? So my vote is if you're trying to do the most consistently and also without having to pay attention to the game so much, without a doubt, it's better to do the resets. If you want to do the runaways, it's there. It's definitely cool. It's cool that we have options. Blue, that's stupid. That's really dumb. I'm not reading that out loud, but I did get a chuckle from it. This feels so good. I don't think I could ever go back to single hunting in Sword and Shield again. I actually will have to. I'm not going to be able to do Ice Q dual hunting. I only have 1 sword and 1 shield. So Ice Q, sorry girl. That one's going to have to be single hunted, but... There you go, Caleb. I think that's the cool. I keep saying it. I think Necrozma is the coolest, most unexpected in my head to be able to go after. It's very cool. I really missed the opportunity to be able to hunt it in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, being he's just chilling in a damn crater. But sounds good to me, Viro. No, York, you didn't miss it. The day that this DLC dropped, I was hunting it, and I just kind of like got sad that I was still doing that one. So instead of hating the hunt that I was doing and that being visible on my face, I switched it. All right, let's see what shiny Zapdos pants off. Just failed. You're really making me go to this. I don't even know how to go to stories, dude. I don't watch stories. It's gonna stay a mystery for me, dude. I don't know how to. It's. Oh, there it is. What are you doing playing X and Y? Why are you playing X and Y horde hunting freaking Psyduck, dude? You already have a freaking Psyduck. That's not what I expected. I thought it was gonna be something from Sword and Shield. Yeah, exactly, Show Nintendo, exactly. No shame in taking breaks. Amen. I'm the king of taking breaks of hunts lately, dude. I really am. I don't want to be known for that, but it is something that I do when new things drop, or if a holiday's coming up that I want to hunt something for. It's true. But, you know, I put in the work. It's not like I get to, like, 6,000 and then stop. We're at double odds again after phasing for a Crocorock at 20,000. So, like, we really tried. We put in the due effort. The diligence was there. Much better than getting burned out, dude. Absolutely. Yeah, exactly, Michael. The luck's been pretty bad. Mightyena is a cool Halloween hunt. You don't see too many people going after like a wolf-based Pokemon. I think that's a really fun one to do, actually. So that's where my vote goes. Registeel, Cofagrigus, and Binacle. Yeah, those are the big ones. Those are definitely the big ones. Some people like to tack on hunts I haven't even started yet. Like, people will say Type Null, and I'm like, that's a new hunt. We have not even done a single reset on Type Null yet. So although I got the layout and the dress up all ready to go, it's not like we really started it yet. And then same thing goes for when I have a Dream Team. When I have a Dream Team, people will be like, oh, you still haven't finished Applin. And I'm like, well, I haven't started Applin yet either. You know? I usually do my best to finish a hunt once I start it, but... Kirsten, I like the feet too, and they're funny. They're so funny. Look at that. See, man, I'm praying. I'm holding out hope. I'm really praying that we have that option. If there are shinies in the new Snap, I will be streaming it and having a blast doing it. Shiny hunting in Snap would be so much fun. Well, yeah, show Nintendo, that's a thing too. I got some filler hunts that I'll do when I'm like pressed for, oh crap, we just got that so quick. I don't have another theme or layout ready. So there are hunts like, yeah, the Magikarp, Johto starters. Like there's always the backup hunts. You're gonna skip the shiny? I've never once soft resetted over a shiny or ran from one, so it would be the first time. Bonsai. I like Bonsai. Thank you, Metro. Joined a random Dynamax adventure, ended with a shiny Solgaleo. Not gonna lie, dude. I'm a big hater on shiny Solgaleo. I did a Solgaleo raid last night, and I was like in bed, like I could get this. I don't care if the odds are way up. Shiny Solgaleo is shiny Solgaleo. First time you could get it. Outside of, you know, the gift. So, that's awesome, Metro. Congrats. I'm really trying to fight off the winter Christmas vibes that I've been getting the last couple days. But it's been so freaking strong. I'm having a hard time denying it. Casey, I started in late July, might have been August actually, for Registeel, and I was planning on getting all of the Regis before these ones came out. We have Registeel at 26,000, just waiting, so I could do Halloween. So like I really tried. We started so early. We did all of August and all of September. We did non-stop Registeel. So I thought that 2 months might have been enough time to get all the Regis. I really did. And who knows, maybe if in October I didn't switch to Halloween, we could have knocked out a few. Yeah, peppermint in the coffee as an act of defiance. Screw pumpkin spice. You gonna hunt the level 100 Regigigas? I'd rather go after the level 1 in 4th gen. I'll probably keep the Regigigas hunt for in my platinum. But I think it's cool. Kind of tough to beat. Level 100. I don't care how slow to a start. Slow? Okay. King Note, thank you once again. At work, we've had Christmas stuff out since September. I've been feeling winter all fall. Sometimes it'd be like that. Some years I'm really like that. It's because I start celebrating Halloween so soon. Like September, I'm watching Scary Godmother. I've got like the Halloween playlists out. I'm planning everything already. Plus, dressing up for me is not a Halloween thing. Halloween, that's when everybody else cramps my style. Like I'm doing dress ups. I do dress ups a year round. So like me being in costume doesn't make me feel like it's Halloween. I just like move to a Halloween dress up. You know, we do it all year round. So that doesn't keep me in that Halloween mindset. It's just in the mindset of like, well, we're doing a hunt, you know, because I'm always in costumes. Peppermint pumpkin spice sounds crazy. Oh, it's a me problem for sure, SJ. 1000%. It's, you know, I've conditioned myself to be that way on accident. Absolutely a me problem. I'm itching to get that's the problem. I'm constantly thinking of new and exciting dress-ups that I want to do. And then I'm like, screw the one I'm doing. Let's do this one. Been watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Now I want to dress up like freaking Pegasus. Thank you, Pogo. Thank you very much. And Philoxy, good luck. 2100's good. That's a good chunk. I have to remind myself this number's now doubled. Because I'm only going up by 1 when I normally go up by 2. So we've actually done over 1,000 now. I gotta figure out and troubleshoot how I'm gonna do the Millennium Eye. It's gonna be some sort of attachment. I probably won't be able to see out of this eye. What else is new? 10% Geodude? Yuck. Whatever, take it in stride. At least you caught it. Well, hopefully you do. Eye patch? That's not very immersive. I'm gonna have to make it, I think. Or find like a well-made eyepiece. I've got my ways of gluing things to my face. You guys know that's right. We did the binacle mask without any like straps or anything. You won't be able to see out of either eye because of the hair. Well, he usually has this eye uncovered and then this eye covered. Now, if we're talking about the Sia dress up for Chandelure, that's going to be a tough one. We talking about the Samara Morgan from The Ring dress up for Rotom in the TV at the old chateau, that's going to be a hard one. But Maximilian Pegasus, I think we'll be all right. I really do think. Those other two, I might have to do off stream because I don't know how I'm reading the chat. I'm going to have to shiny hunt those Pokemon via sound. Yeah, we gotta cross those bridges later on. True that. Good luck, K-Dog. Yeah, I finally bit the bullet and played through, Zach. The really stupid thing about all of it is I had a second Switch since Animal Crossing came out. I had my second Elgato since Animal Crossing came out. And the thing that prevented me from dual hunting was purely because I didn't want to play through Sword. Isn't that the stupidest thing? But now, we've done it. We're here. We're doing it. So now from now on, I'll probably be dueling it up. Some of the hunts that I want to do, though, are version exclusive. So I won't be able to do those ones dual hunting. But a lot of strong spawns now, I will, which is very exciting. Yeah, Zach, it was cool, actually. I traded over a couple of really high leveled Pokemon and breezed through like it was nothing. Oh no, Lemon, you failed Terrakion? He wouldn't stay in the ball. He struggled. He says, this isn't my gen, I shouldn't be here. And we're like, Terrakion, calm down, please, just stay in the ball. Dude, does anyone have a tranquilizer? And we say, no, this is Pokemon. Crap. And then he hurt himself in his confusion. Good luck on the reclaim. Yeah, rip Sour Lemon. Bit disappointed. Oh, do Do the Swords of Justice, Three Musketeers not have like special music? That's kind of lame. That's kind of lame. But it's, I mean, whatever. I'm not gonna be nitpicky because it's super cool that you can not only encounter them the way you do, but hunt them. See, man, I try not to let the dress up ideas dictate what I hunt and when I hunt it, but I'm not gonna lie, sometimes a dress up is just too perfect for me not to do it. And my opinion of the Pokemon is elevated because I'm like, oh, this theme is just spot on. I can't not do it. It's too good. So it's true. I try not to let that be the case very often, but I'm not gonna lie. It definitely plays a role. Weston, in my opinion, I always thought that legendary Pokemon could do whatever the heck they wanted in regards to like where they went and when they went there. And so I didn't have too much of a problem for a really long time, just like seeing certain legendaries outside of their gen, because I was just like, oh, well, yeah, if Kyogre wants to take a little vacay and be in Johto, just chill in a cave for a bit, then that's what Kyogre's gonna do, because it's a freaking Kyogre. But then, I don't know, it gets a little weird with how you encounter them in like future games, because then they really harped on, oh, you have to go to them, so we use like a Hoopa ring, or we use a wormhole to go to their universe and their region, and those things now make it a little bit harder to swallow certain Pokemon being in certain regions. But at the end of the day, like, I always was kind of into legendaries appearing anywhere. So I don't have any problems with it, but G-Stain, we'll see how this hunt, how fast we get through them. If we happen to get these quick, then great. I would like to do one more shot or two more shots at Kafka Regis before Halloween, but I really want to hunt in Crown Tundra at least these guys before I go. So we'll see what happens. Thank you, Mace. Ultra Beasts are a harder sell. I didn't expect the Ultra Beasts to be available. When the decks leaked and people were in the chat like a month or two ago or whenever it was, telling me, later Skylar, telling me that the Ultra Beasts were going to be available, I didn't really know what to think, because I was like, kind of bizarre. But I guess to the same vein, they want to open up a little wormhole and show up where they want to show up. I guess they can. Yeah, if there was a side quest, like Crown Tundra seems to be king of the side quests. So if there was just a looker side quest that implemented wormholes, even if it worked exactly the same way as Dynamax Adventures, but was separate, so it was like Wormhole Adventures and Dynamax Adventures, and one was led by Looker and the other is led by the new guy, I think that would maybe make a little more sense, but whatever. That's how it goes. They imply that the Cosmog in the random house is responsible for them being there. Cosmog's putting in work. Dang, Cosmog. You didn't have to go that hard. Whatever. That works for me. Dawson, good luck on the Brizian. Peony? Is that how you say his name? How do you pronounce his name? Peony? I like him a lot. Am I upset Keldeo shiny locked? Yeah, I was really itching to do that Yankee Doodle dress up. Dang it. No, I'm not surprised. I'm always not into a shiny lock, but I'm really not that surprised. Peon knee. Yeah, I'm gonna stick to my pronunciation, but that's a good follow-up. Vulpix, not really. Though what I could do now that it is available worldwide to players, maybe I take a little trip back to Kalos and do a shiny check removal. Trade it up. Now that there is a way to actively hunt it, I won't feel as bad doing a shiny check removal. Show Nintendo, shattered, found in a ditch. All these players that put themselves on a pedestal and say, well, actually, mythical is this, and you can't be both a mythical and a legend because... Well, guess what, baby? Not only Deoxys is in Oras, and y'all tried to revoke his card, but almost like there are so many mythicals available now, just in a game. So y'all want to revoke all their cards too? This is the Mythical Union, baby. And they're pissed. We talk about it, but we dunk on it, Glitch. We just dunk on it. The Mythical Union is here, and they're tired of your crap. They are tired of the crap that they have to put up with. Landon, good luck, dude. Good luck. Well, I guess... I don't know if you're hunting anything. Good luck on yours. Thank you for the luck on mine. Yeah, I honestly, my eyes glazed over, weirdo. I don't even look at it. I expect to see it so much, and I just don't blame people too, because they, you know, a lot of people will hear one thing in a video, and because they believe that to be the truth, or the only way to do something, or the best way, all they're trying to do is help me. And some people go about it better than others, but I'm not gonna knock people for those things, so I just ignore it. Broken drum set? Not really. I don't really have any plans to do something like that, like a generational quest. But I see some people doing those things, and it's pretty cool. Oh, Zone of Truth. You're speaking it right now. I hate it too. I hate it too. How are they gonna give us access to all these random things? Like they're breaking the wall that way. Like we're being able to dress up as evil teams now in the games. Like just completely shatter the wall, dude. Knock it down completely. The fact that we stick to this specific gender when it comes to clothing is so obnoxious. Because a lot of the guy clothes sucks. It's really like, sorry ladies, but the guy's clothes sucks. You're not gonna gain much from wearing our stuff. But we will gain so much from being able to wear what you guys have. For real. I want to wear some of the women's clothes, even if it comes down to some of the hair pieces. Let me put a freaking bow in. Yeah, you'd think that they would kind of just crush that whole thing, but you know, it's a staple when you start the game. Hello. Are you a boy or a girl? Wow, Pokemon. The man bun would look crazy on the female characters. True that. I didn't know that the female character didn't have that access to that. That blows my mind, actually. Well, hold up. I didn't even encounter this one. Let's slow down now. Dude, who would not pick neither? Because if neither gave you access to everything, who would say no to more options? Not me. Dynamax Adventures is teaching you to love bug types. Dude, I didn't even think of the fact that it's going to teach so many people about type effectiveness. Even if it's just about certain ones that people will ignore, like bug types. Yeah, it's undeniable. The typings that have like more range for things that they're going to be good against, it's going to be so apparent for a lot of players. Nice, Metro. Yeah, Josh, I say the same thing. I say the same thing. This feels like a finished product, and everything, including the normal raids in the original wild area, feels like a prototype to demonstrate what will actually be soon to come. Do girl characters not have access to backpacks? Is that real? What the heck did they wear? Satchel? And just a one shoulder? Purse backs. Oh, Crimea River. Give me a break, dude. Purse backs. It's a freaking backpack. Why the heck is that so exclusive? Different shapes, though. Well, I want to see them. Maybe I would like the girl backpacks better. An entire rusted sword and a mini Pikachu backpack. You know those tiny little backpacks you can get in Japan? That fit nothing, but they're so cute. I got one of those. Well, okay, so yeah, the wording was wrong. They have backpacks, but they're different. They're different. That was really the outrage. The exclusivity when it comes to a bag, it seems so strange. Dude, if my character in this game could have a tiny little backpack on, I would opt in for that so quickly. No worries, Hobo. We've been going for a little bit, but I'm not going anywhere just yet. I slept a good amount today. Worked on playing through this game yesterday, or last night, I should say. Finished it up today, made this layout, so we're using it. We're here. I want tiny backpacks too. Tiny backpacks are cute. Yeah, what up, Zach? Yeah, I just want to touch a femme on my character. I really do. Like, I love a good bomber jacket, don't get me wrong. But if my character could have like painted nails, or if I could have access to some of those other backpacks and stuff, I would love that. Hair pieces too. I'd love all that stuff. Yo, hello. Why did it take so long for me to get in this one? Nah, I wouldn't be rocking Bede's coat, that's for sure. Like, I'm sure you're warm, but at what cost? Because y'all ain't fashion, I'll tell you that. Yeah, Flyers fan. Welcome to it. We're dual hunting too, so we're cruising through these now. Mostly do shiny hunting. I don't really do VGC. Sorry if that's disappointing. Now a Team Flare outfit. Well, somebody was talking about that they give us access to Evil Team's dress ups. Wow, outfits. Someone was talking about how they got like Team Flare glasses. So I don't know if it's exclusively eyewear, but I think you might be able to wear their fit. Dude, I'm talking too much. My lips are drying out. So I didn't stream yesterday. It takes 2 seconds, dude. If I'm not streaming daily, my body forgets how to stream. It's like, geez, you're talking too much. Chapstick on. Yeah, no one said anything about crusty. Hold up, you're putting words in the mouth. Ain't no one said a damn thing about crusty. A little dry. Ain't never crusty. Dude, I'm just glad in the Pokemon games they stopped forcing us to wear a hat. Without even a backwards cat like Johto. I could rock a backwards cat in the game, but without that option, dude. Or like a headband. If they gave us the headband option, I would go into that. Can get to see. Beanies are where it's at. Well, they did the beanie for this game is so weirdly shaped. She's cinched at the waist. She's got a head and then a little cinch and then a wide body. Why can't I put in a cheat code and buff up my character? Why can't I be running around Isle of Armor and Crown Tundra looking like the trainers from Coliseum and XD? Hair colors were a nice option. Wish that there were decent hairstyles. Like, I'm sorry, but not all of us want to look like an e-boy from TikTok. With the shaved sides and the long down the middle. Like, I just want a normal, short, spiky haircut. With a 3 on the side. That's it. How much total time have I spent on this one? Not even a full day's worth of hours. Not very long at all. Not very long at all. And I do the resets. What you can do is run away or knock it out to redo the pattern. A bit inconsistent in my opinion and very attention heavy. Soft resetting, I'm getting the same exact times every single time. And I get to pay attention to chat or do something else. So unless you like your focus to entirely be on the hunt that you're doing, I strongly suggest doing soft resets. but that is just one humble full odds hunter with the veterans card. It's opinion. I would like for the Gen 9 region to either be based off of Australia or Africa, and I would prefer Africa. I had to load it up to summon the word opinion. I sat there charging for a minute. I think Africa would be very, very cool. I think that there are a lot of areas just on the planet that would deserve their recognition. I just think it's those are two likely ones. And I think a lot of cool places will get overlooked just because places similar to it or nearby it have already been used. Even that, like, Sinnoh, first, all the way up to Sinnoh was, like, Japan. And then we've had a few based on, like, American states. I don't think we'll get another UK-oriented place for a while. But I do think Australia or Africa could get the next one, and I think that would be very fun. One American one, Unova. Alola says hello. Yeah, it's true. Seaman, it's true. The Outback is a good choice for, yeah, like a wild area style place. I think that does make sense, but my God, if it's just a wasteland like the original wild area, I'm not interested. That's the thing. Bridger, I'd sooner think we get that than like Gen 9. I don't think Gen 9's next year. Oh yeah, I wasn't knocking Australia and its diversity. I'm knocking Game Freak's ability to give us a vast area when it comes to the Outback. Comparing it to the original wild area we got, where it's like a lot of rocks, some desert, but mostly a bunch of the same. Like the textures are all the same, so that's what I'm worried about. I'm not interested in them continuing that style of place, that style of area, like wild area, if it isn't like Crown Tundra. Because the Outback sounds to me like it's going to be a little bit more like the original wild area, and I don't want that. I'm nervous that they won't translate it well in like an open world space. That's the only thing. Because I need, dude, I just need more textures. I need a waterfall, even if I'm not able to like go behind the waterfall for like a Pokeball that has the TM waterfall. Like, even if you can't really interact with these things, I just need more visually appealing things that make me feel more immersed in the area. I think they have to be, Seaman. I can't imagine the next game having worse textures. Like, what? I think it can only go up. Techno, that was proven today to not even work. Even though it logs them in the decks. Regardless, I do full odds, so I wouldn't do it anyway. But yeah, apparently that doesn't even help you out odds-wise. which was a surprise to me. Could have put a couple waterfalls in the caves. Yeah, I don't feel like that's asking too much, truly. I also think that the caves, not to be nitpicky, but I also think that the caves in Crown Tundra could have been like darker, not brown. Like they could have been like a slate blue or a dark blue. Like we're talking about these are caves that are in the freaking Arctic. Like this is Crown Tundra. So like I don't think that they all need to. Maybe some of them could have been brown, but I feel like parts of them should have been not that color. Had icicles? Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. It's just brown. That's what it's a little weird. The paths were great. Yeah, I agree. A little variety. You can get lost in them. But I feel like the reason we get lost is because everything looks the same. Yeah, Hound, that's my favorite area. The place with the Avalug, the Walrein, the Ice Cube, just bobbing. I love it. I mean, Alex, that could be a good explanation for it. Or excuse. I'd sooner say excuse. Hi, Amy. Yeah, I'm doing good. See, man, that's what I said. I was like, what's the next thing gonna be? Like jungle-based? I'm trying to go through the biomes in Minecraft. I'm like, okay, we got this, we got the spikes, we got... What do we need? What's next? Surely not gonna be just mushrooms, dude. That's my worst nightmare. Nothing but a moongas? Miss me with that. I feel like realistically it would all look the same. Thanks. I'm playing Pokemon. I don't care. That's the thing. I want it to be visually appealing. It's a fake world. So let's make it the best we can. You know? That's the thing. I don't care if realistically they dug out those tunnels themselves, it would all be brown. That is so boring to look at, you know? There's not too much realistic things going on here. Like I'm encountering a dragon guardian and an electric one until they change color. That's the thing. Some of the towns and areas and stuff in these games aren't realistic at all, but they're gorgeous. Yeah, rainforest would be cool. Rainforest would be great. That would be an awesome little area. Though they seemed not that it was very rainforesty, but I feel like they think they covered that base with the back routes of Isle of Armor. That's what I'm worried about. Floral, yeah, true that. True that. Just a little difference in tone. Maybe a drip of water here and there. Chargestone's great. Chargestone's a cool cave. Later Landon. Ooh, Crystal Onyx, just chilling. I would love for them to do stuff like that. X and Y did things pretty well, region-wise. I really think they did. I loved a lot of the caves, the routes, the areas. Even the encounter backgrounds. I thought that they did a really good job. You think we would get more DLC? I think if they do, we're getting like one more pack, maybe, in the spring. Well, maybe not that soon. No, maybe. Who knows? We could get it in spring, like March or April. I don't think we would get more than that if we get that, you know. Yeah, I don't know how late I'm gonna go, Viro, but you know, all it takes is one. If I don't get it tonight and then you get a head start tomorrow, you could just pull it out. Not even get to the number I got to, so. I didn't make a single screen layout, so when we switch to single screen to catch it and show it off, it's just going to be the normal Sword and Shield without like a design and everything. Dude, if I could have a pet, a pet Pokemon, it would have to be something that's manageable. I'd probably end up going with like a Shinx. Luxray is very strong, but not super defiant. Like he's gonna protect me. I feel like me raising a Shinx to Luxray makes him loyal to me, and he's gonna protect me, and I can ride him, and like he's not too much different from a dog. He's got that electrical power, but you know, all that means is I don't have to carry my Pokemon Go what's it called? The power bank. Good to go. So I think that's what I would do. No Toxel? I like Toxel, but I'm not a babysitter. I'm not trying to be a babysitter. I'm not gonna put up with that little brat. Are you kidding me? We'd probably fight too much. I haven't done the Calyrex thing yet, so I didn't pick a horse. I'll pick like both though. I'll do Ice on one and Ghost on the other. Hello? It's not picking up my A presses or something? Let's go. I just can't believe how cyclical it is to have the chat will have the same conversation every 15 minutes. I'm staying out of it. Techno, go to sleep. You guys got to get up. Go to sleep. Yeah, I wish that some of just the Pokemon were bigger in the overworld. Some of them, I always in my brain expected them to be way bigger than they are. So then when I see them, when I have them run behind me or I come across them in the like the strong spawns or the routes and stuff, I get disappointed. Avalugg did not disappoint. He's huge. Avalugg is so big. But there's a few out there that I'm like, I don't like this. I wish that they would patch things like that. Just a sizing change. Like, you can handle that, right? Somebody over there could. Roamers with overworld encounters is so insane. It's like no longer just the illusion of, oh, it's a roamer, it's jumping from route to route. It's like truly. Oh, there it is. And it's gone. I actually haven't encountered it yet, so I'm making an assumption on how I think it works, but I have to think it's very cool. I did see Zapdos running like crazy. I saw that. I saw Zapdos. There was smoke coming off it. Zoom! Right past you. Really insane. Dude, Moltres has always been the slowest of the three. Just like up here. I'm not shocked if Moltres doesn't run. Makes me want to protect it though. Poor little Moltres. We'll hold up. Okay. Just had to see. Moltres makes you the roamer. Think smarter, not harder. There you go, Moltres. Well, Hound, me saying that I haven't done it yet isn't like the cue for you to tell me exactly what's going to happen. That's kind of boring. The unique hunts in Crown Tundra? Well, outside of just legendaries that weren't accessible before, there are some amazing strong spawns. Like, it's insane. There's Dragapult fully evolved like that as a strong spawn. There's fully evolved fossils. Dragonite is out there, I'm pretty sure. Kabutops, Aurorus, Tyrantrum, Ammonite. I saw Galarian Rapidash. Mimikyu's a cool one. Copperajah is now just in a route walking around, so you can have several of them spawning on top of you. Ice-Q is now encounterable, and so you don't have to rely on its low percentage chance in the exclusive route. There are some really amazing ones, like really so cool. Frostlass is a fun one, not the greatest shiny, but yeah, Metagross, very cool. Yeah, I wonder if they excluded the 4th gen fossils because 4th gen remakes are like coming eventually, probably sooner than later. Yeah, Poltegeist. Poltegeist's a cool one. Though we were talking about it earlier and I was trying to... I could be entirely wrong, but I don't know that that strong spawn will ever be an authentic one. Because they used both the non-authentic and the authentic as separate encounters. It wasn't just like a 1% chance of all Poltegeist getting to be authentic. It was its own encounter spot. So there was an 11% chance of finding Poltegeist with a 1% of those spawning with the authentic stamp. And a strong spawn, I'm going to assume, is just one of those encounters, and it's not going to be giving you a 100% rate at an authentic one, so I'm just going to assume it can't be. Oh my gosh, the new Regis have an X and Y on their faces. Easy way to make me cry is to convince me, not Galar. X and Y are gonna get Kalos revisits. A sequel game to X and Y would make me throw up. Miss me with the Sinnoh remakes. Just a follow-up game for Kalos is so much better in my opinion. Ugh, that would be amazing. Techno, you get off for Halloween? Or are you in college and your professors just let you take the day off? Curious. Yeah, I saw. I was talking about that, hon. That's what I was just talking about. Aurorus and Tyrantrum, there's a few of them. Walrein, I think, is a really cool strong spawn too. I'm excited about that one. I think that's so cool. Isn't Halloween a Saturday? Oh yeah, it could be a Saturday. But then why would they say they had off for? Well, some classes are on Saturday. Metro, that was like old stuff though. I didn't look at that and think that was new. I thought that was something that was planned and then got the plug pulled from it. That didn't at all give me a reason to believe we were getting a sequel game. I love Cryogonal. It's for real. So many people hate on Cryogonal. I love Cryogonal. He's everywhere too. He really fits in perfect. This is exactly where he belongs. Me and Matt were talking about it the other night, and we were like, some of these Pokemon really felt like they didn't have a home. Like, you wouldn't have even known unless you went some deep diving. There was one trainer that had an Avalugg in freaking Kalos. They did not make those Pokemon feel welcome. Avalugg really feels like it belongs in this place. No shiny charm for me, I default. So no charm. Genevieve, I'm just praying I get Regieleki first. Because I have a file here on this Switch that I can switch to and immediately be dual hunting for Drago. But I don't have a file on this one immediately ready to do Regieleki. X and Y had a lot of promise with not a ton of payout because we didn't get the loose ends tied up. It just felt like very unfinished. They breezed through it and boom, baby, just like the carnival. Came and went like it was nothing. You wouldn't even know it was in town, you know? That's what it really felt like with Kalos. They didn't give us closure to any degree. There was so much left unfinished. But that being said, Kalos in general is a gorgeous region. I think the Dex is very cool. They broke it up it was regional Dex, so you had access to little pieces and you added to your Pokedex. They did so many cool things with that generation that I really wish they would have, closed it out, finished strong, because a lot of people look down on X and Y, but Kalos in general is really beautiful and very vast and very cool. Flamingos, congrats on the Ho-Oh. What UB do I think has the best shiny? Guzzlord. I think Guzzlord's the coolest one. I think Guzzlord's just so cool. I like Poipol's shiny a lot too. And then after that, maybe Blacephalon, and then after that, maybe Xurkitree. Xurkitree's cool. Dude, I have never felt this relaxed hunting in a very long time. This is so simple. Having the two going at once, so I feel like I'm cruising, And then I have, like, I can lean back and stuff. It's just great. I'll be dual hunting in Sword and Shield when I can from now on. Later, Sebastian. Dude, well, Show Nintendo, I wish it evolved 3 times. Or, well, you know, 2 times. I think that would make more sense. I think it's a little strange that... Well, I guess Ultra Space just has a different dynamic, I guess, when it comes to starters. If Poiple was designed to be a starter, and they use the same thought process to create it, I'm confused as to why it doesn't evolve another time. Not to say that I think that the final evolution doesn't look complete. Naganadal or whatever, that's how I say it. I think that it is fine. It's not my favorite design, but it's complete. I prefer Poiple, but I like it. But I just am surprised that they didn't give it 3 like a normal starter would have. Doctor, I like him too. Most of the people that I'm like close with that play Pokemon like them as well. And if that's an unpopular opinion, then whatever. That's fine. I like these new Regis. And I don't think they feel out of place. I feel like they're a pair. We have a trio, we have the creator, and now we have a pair. Like, I think they play their own roles. I don't think they are meant to take the roles of the previous ones. I think that they are exactly what they are. Regieleki is amazing to me. It's my favorite Regi, I think. Not I think, like I'm being a little modest. It's definitely my favorite. And now that I know it's got 200 like speed, oh baby, this guy's crazy. If I'm playing dodgeball, you know who I'm picking first. I'm blown away by him. I really, really think he's great. And I think that if I'm thinking of an electric Regi, I don't see it being something else. I think it works, personally. Amy, it's the coolest new hunts, to be honest. Jimmy, we're on the same page with that, for sure. His animations are lively. In a gen where we constantly kind of not make fun, but criticize the lack of livelihood in the models and animations of the Pokemon, Regieleki feels like the biggest breath of fresh air ever. He doesn't stop moving. He's bouncing around. Like, that's the thing, dude. We don't need like a million different animations on them. We need lively animations that match their designs. That's what we need for each Pokemon. That's really what we need. Like, we don't need, as cool as it would be for there to be like 3 different idle animations and it randomly rolls between the 3, right? Give them one that works and we're good to go. Regieleki is an example of how to give them one that works. I gotta move this switch. Because this, well, maybe I just need to turn a little bit. a few button presses in. It wasn't picking all of them up. I didn't put the shinies on my layout so to not spoil them for people who are trying not to see them yet. So if you want to see them, they're pretty easy to find online. Quick search on Twitter, quick search on YouTube. People have already found them shiny, so you could find a video of someone encountering them, I'm sure. Go give someone a view. I just don't want to be putting them on the layout just yet. Also, I would be putting like a still image. So I think it's better to have the mystery and also be showcasing the patterns too. Well, Hound, that's the thing though. Sometimes less is more. That's what I mean. We have to match the temperament of the Pokemon. So I agree. Yeah, for certain ones, when their whole shtick is being lazy or being clueless, yeah, it might play out. But when Hitmontop is standing there doing nothing, bro, you're supposed to be dancing on your head. Like that's the whole point. You exist. Like that is what you do. So what on earth is happening here? You know, that sort of thing. So absolutely, it depends on what their theme is. Yeah, I've seen Hereditary. I saw Hereditary with Aura Guardian in theaters. Me and Alex went. And I'll tell you guys what. He laughed. At you know what scene? He laughed. And it kind of took me out a little bit. So if you're watching Alex, a little shade being thrown. He was cracking up during that movie. And I was like, this is not a comedy. Like, let me be immersed in a horror film. Freaking cracking up to someone getting decapitated. His name is Hitmontop, Hound. I'm not gonna argue about it. Every other iteration, including ones in 3D battle sims, have him doing some sort of thing on his head. He's a literal top. You're feeding me the... Oh, well, you know, in Star Wars, I know everybody hates him, but Jar Jar's actually was meant to be the Sith. Because he was actually practicing ancient Kung Fu, where you're off balance, but it's actually the epitome of balance. So yeah, he was actually in charge the whole time. That's what you're feeding me. His name is Hitmontop. If I could get to 750, that would be cool. But that's kind of steep. I don't know how long. I haven't really been timing how many we're doing in like a certain amount of resets. We've like nearly doubled the number we had on the layout, which is cool. But I don't know how many we're doing in a given hour. Yeah, full odds, no charm for me. That's how I like to hunt. And when I'm dual hunting it, usually, you know, barring a few unlucky ones like my recent hunts, it usually doesn't take too long. And it's a lot of fun because you never know when it's going to appear and then boom. So it's not too bad. When I'm dual hunting, it's usually not too bad. But there are a few hunts that have been testing me. Dude, what would they do if they implemented another Hitmon? What would they do? What would be the next one? No, footballing. What's funny is these will be the first two I get now. They were meant to be the last two. Yeah, I've seen Midsommar a few different times. A wrestler one. Hitmon Pop. It's just like a cheerleader. I like Hitmon Pop. That's fun. Some feminine representation in the design, because they're all pretty manly, or you know, masculine, I should say. One where he's only on his hands, that would be nuts. Yeah, I was thinking, as I said that, I was like, well, wait. Hitmonchan literally is, it. When I was a kid, it looked like a cheer uniform to me. So maybe we already have that. And also, if we're gonna have, well, whatever. But yeah, when I was a kid, I used to think that too. Hitmon Flop, yeah, he's always calling timeout, who's always calling fouls. Never wins by his own merit, but because he gets the other player disqualified. Gen 7 didn't have fossils, no. No fossils in Gen 7. No new ones. Yeah, signature move, fake tears. And did you even see, are you even watching? Did you see that? He moved my mask. I'm about ready for a pee break. I think the names are representative of that, but like, was Hitmonchan, or was Jackie Chan a boxer or a martial artist? Like, Hitmonchan is depicted as this boxer, but the name, yeah, Hitmonchan. But like, I don't know that what they practice is exactly what the name tag says. Hitmon Rocky. It's just Hitmonchan with a broken nose. And he never faints, dude. His ability, you can't knock him out with physical moves. Because he just gets back up and says, oh, that's all you got? I hate that. That's cursed. There you go. Take a John Cena approach. Obviously the next step on the ladder of iconic fighters. Nice, Jackson. Congrats, dude. I'm starting to really think Regieleki is going to blow my mind when I get it. Even though the shiny's really not that crazy, I think I'm going to be really excited. All right, at 640 mark, we're gonna do a soft P set. Dude, I was watching Absol stream the other night, last night, and he was using the soft P set. It's catching on. He's using the term. We did it, y'all. We really crushed it. Dude, Dylan would probably come in and tell me, I'm sleeping. Just like that Deoxys. Alright, BRB. Gotta pee. But I'm gonna leave these here too, because the reach didn't really work. When we were doing Dracozolt, the reach didn't really go to the bathroom like I thought it would. Because I was trying to get all those fossils. Alright, here we go. Yeah, I want to check it out. Alright, I'll be back. Oh crap, I'm not gonna be able to tell if that's shiny. Dude, I'm gonna have to trust you guys. It's not a shiny, right? Okay, it wasn't. I'll trust that. It's easier to tell than you think. Yeah, I'm nervous. I'm nervous about it. Alex, yeah, yup. When everyone's hanging out at the deep end and they don't realize you're not tall enough, and that's what you gotta start doing, like Regieleki, to stay above water. A freaking man. Dang, look at these difference in reset times. My gosh. This one's so much faster. Nice, boss. I'm jelly, dude. I'll have one of those someday. But you beat me to it. What do I got spawning in Go right now? Let's open that up. Okay, we got Drifloon. When that new shiny set comes over to America, I'll do it. I'll do more TCG when that set comes over here. Pack battle with Matt? Yeah, probably. Why not? Sure. If he gets a full... If we get the same things, then yeah. Depends on how they're sold in America. Okay, nothing was shiny in Pogo. No shiny in Go. Rip. Yeah, Noah, if you're going to odds or over, it's going to take like 300 raids without the shiny charm. You might have it, but even then it's, you know, got to do 100. So, you could get lucky and you could start popping off, but that's the thing. Since they take so long, it still will take a while to get a shiny from it, but it's fun. Because it's a fun little adventure. It makes it worth. But yeah, you definitely have to get lucky with how much time you spend on each adventure. Tavia, how many have you gotten that weren't Bulu? Have you gotten other shinies? My brother got one earlier. He got a Alolan Sandslash, which is cool. I'll tell you what, dude, it's a cool way to implement regional forms without having to do those trades. I caught myself a freaking Alolan Raichu that I just now have. And I was like, okay, that was seamless. Easy, great. I think it's awesome. Dude, why did my lighting just get so bright? What the heck? Oh, well, yeah, that was the worst thing about those raids, Jimmy. The way that they did that crap. It's a freaking headache. I just didn't... Altogether, raids in general, I did not like. And I like the raid adventures. Got the last two listed today. Salazzle, Tyrantrum. Tyrantrum is nuts. Pelipper and Jigglypuff. Well, there are clear winners there. Salazzle and Tyrantrum are next level. Good freaking shinies. I wonder how many my brother did for that Sandslash. I didn't ask him. He came in and was like, is this shiny? So I went to the summary. I don't think he knew that you could go to the summary to check. But it was. Forehead jokes? My little heart can't take it, dude. I got a big forehead. There's a ton of forehead jokes I'm over. Do me that dirty? Because of Calyrex? Is that why? How embarrassing. Dang, I'm looking over here. This layout's not too bad. I just looked at it on YouTube. I'm like, okay. Don't hate that. Yeah, Calyrex dwarfs my freaking forehead. Grass is always greener, show Nintendo. Dylan? I hear him in the bathroom. Good night, Noah. I feel so powerful having two Sword and Shields going. I really do. Yeah, I'm not a hater, Tavia. I think it's fun. I think it's a fun one. Dude, he was touring like elementary schools and performing that song for them. It's really cute. Really, really cute. Yeah, I'm pulling out those wicked moves, Doctor. Dude, this layout would look super sick if it was all electric. Well, actually, I don't have the ability to do all electric, so I would need to do all dragon. But that would be cool too. But electric full would be awesome. Having this electric thing that's up here across the top. I would like to get both of these. My luckiest shiny? We did get a first reset of the day Kecleon. It wasn't the first in that hunt, but it was the first of the day. And I've never had that happen in my life. And that feels a little more... And also, I had a what's it called? A Sawsbuck. I had a Sawsbuck as the last encounter of the day. And those both feel really rare. Get Regidrago first. But the problem is, Drago... I have readily available on another profile in this game, and I don't have another Regieleki ready to go here. And I think I'm locked into Drago now. Even if I don't encounter it. So I would have to play through an entire... Like, if we get Drago first, we might have to single hunt the rest of the way for Regieleki, unfortunately. Which is a little scary. Yeah, Amy, it was good. It was very good. Thank you, Sanja. It was very nice. You should try setting up another Regieleki. Yeah, you're right. You're right. But what if I do that? Play through an entire new profile just to get Drago first. Or just to get Regieleki first and not need it. Yeah. But you're right, I should be proactive and do that. That way we can dual hunt it. I already encountered it, because if you encounter and run, you save yourself a couple seconds. Because you miss a text box that's there on the first encounter. Then you just have a bonus file. Yeah, you know, nothing wrong with that. Always good to have a little backup plan. Maybe for something else, who knows? You don't have to beat Leon, you just have to get the 8th badge. You can access Crown Tundra pretty early, but it doesn't let you catch anything. And you literally need to catch the... Well, I don't even know. It might let you catch the Regis. It doesn't let you catch wild Pokemon. I couldn't even catch the Cryogonal. I was getting pissed. But it took me a day and a half of not super involved playing through. You just trade over 3 well-leveled Pokemon, and then you can get through Sword and Shield pretty quick. Theoretically, you could catch the Regis. Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out, if that only works for wild Pokemon in a wild area place, and I could still do the Regis. I'm not really sure. But with that Cryogonal... Well, I think that I can use a Cryogonal from a trade over. I would have to assume that that doesn't have to be caught in my file. Right? That would be stupid. I used an Everstone from a different file and that got the job done. Let me make sure... I'm going to go into the bags on these ones and just make sure that I have a Master Ball in each game. I'm certain I do, but I just want to double check. Yeah, this song's struggling. Oh, yeah, that's... I mean, clearly, that's the Raichu I was talking about right there. There's a Master. And this one has to have a Master. This one had 2. I traded 1 over. That's what I did. Figure it out, game. Yeah, but Snom, dude, we were talking about a few different things people thought of. You know the whistle one? People were trying to use Metal Sound. I was pulling out the Leaf Green Fire Red days. I was trying to use Cut. Regieleki would look amazing in a Quick Ball, shiny or not. I agree. I don't have any. Well, actually, I think I might end this game. I'll chuck a quick ball first turn just to see. But I don't have the catching charm on this game. I have it on this one. Metal sound would make more sense. Yes, it would. It absolutely would. I didn't have a chance to be big brain. Everybody told me the riddles, but I didn't get annoyed by that. I was like, well, cool. All right, I know how to get in. Thanks. I had such a hard time. You guys are gonna be mad about this. I had a hard time finding my capture card for the other Switch. It's a little embarrassing. I'm like, this is a piece of equipment that costs actual money and not, like, it's a decent amount of it, and I can't find it. It's like somewhere in my room. That is so incredibly embarrassing that I misplaced something like that. Obviously, I found it, but I was like, really, dude? Get it together. You lost your gamepad? Was it weighing down paper? Wii U gamepad is freaking bulky too. I don't know how you lose that. Unless it's like under a bed or a couch. Mine's under my bed right now. I know exactly where it is. I can see it. In my mind's eye, I can see it. Dude, Hound, for real. I would stumble upon this temple as I'm walking through, and the doors would open. And I'd just keep walking and not do anything with it. Keep on going. I'm like, yeah, nope, not today. I'm smarter than that. I ain't going in a secret door opening temple. I don't care if it called to me. No, thank you. Ooh, I love a good switcheroo. That would have been good. Honestly, they could have done next to anything on these guys, and I would have liked it. I do feel like the ones that we got are a bit of a worst case scenario, but that being said, they're definitely growing on me. Like, I'm liking them a lot more now than I thought I was going to, or than I did at first even. Ryaku, good morning. I wish you still got, because I could see myself, God bless you, Dylan. I could see myself doing Dynamax adventures for a long time. And I couldn't see myself at all doing raids, and like, I was right. I didn't do them at all. But that being said, I wish that we got the experience candies sometimes as rewards for these Dynamax adventures. It feels like all you get is that like whatever you get, whatever the thing is, and that's a new item. Forget what the name of it is, but I kind of wish we got other things like the TRs. I did like the rewards for the original raids. That was about the only thing I liked about them. Dude, I was trying to level up quick and I couldn't because I didn't have those raid candies. Disappointed myself. You can buy experience Ooh, really? Well, there you go. Then I'll be doing that. Thank you, Andrea. Andrea? Feel free to choose. I like that then. The fact that you can, I mean, obviously I knew that you could sell them for something, but I thought it was like something specific that I wasn't gonna care about. What's going on, Al? Yeah, pretty late night tonight. Started really late. Had to get everything set up and ready to go for the actual duel hunt. One beast ball cost that much? Well, actually, I don't know how much you get from one raid exploration. 250. Oh, it's 150. It's still kind of steep. It's still a little steep. I feel like I'm at the, you know, Dave and Buster's, the Chuck E. Cheese or something. I'm like walking up with 1,000 tickets thinking I did something, and they're like, okay, you can choose from this rubber duck that you could buy at Walmart for a lot less, or a handful of candy. And I'm feeling skimpy, so you're gonna get like 3. You know? It's like, geez. I just spent like $100 knocking down clowns for this? Okay. Thank you so much. Ability patches are 200 each. It's crazy ability patches. It's so cool. You can do Dream World, right? That's the game, Rush. That's the game. Jimmy, I keep telling people Sword and Shield are going to age so well and be remembered as the games that made battling optimal. Truly. That is going to be the legacy, not the trees in the wild area, but the ability to make any Pokemon battle ready. Apparently there are ways to farm ores really quick with endless raids. Endless raids? Was it Purgatory? You get extras if you take home the legend. You know me, dude. I'm not taking home a single legend if it's not shiny. Show Nintendo, you must be really sleepy because I said both of them. I said Dave and Buster's and I followed up with Chuck E. Cheese. I covered the bases to make sure that no one was left out. I think it will be remembered more fondly if the games get better. Otherwise, I feel like people will see it as the beginning of the end. Well, I mean, how many generations were seen as the beginning of the end? Until they're no longer the beginning of the end. And the newest game's the beginning of the end. So I don't see that being the case. I accidentally took home a Guzzlord. I'm seeing you're trying to sleep and there's a Guzzlord in the corner of the room. And it's not great. And you accidentally took him home and you're stuck with them. And the lights are out and he's staring at you. That's what that made me think of. Pumpkinhead, I go back and forth. Like, I could summon a million things that I find wrong with the games. But that being said, there's a million things that make me love it and want to play it more, especially now. With what eyes? With the black hole that is its throat. Due to 4 a.m. Shiny reaction. Might not be it. I don't really want to stop at 700, but I think that might be the play, and then we pick it back up tomorrow. Maybe a little bit earlier. Maybe. We started at 11 or 12 or something. Definitely earlier. Don't you hate when that happens, dude? Yeah, we can go 707. I like 707. Let's do that. And now I'm ready to go for tomorrow. Like, games are where they need to be. I was literally, I was catching Regis an hour before to get to this point in the game. I made the layout and did everything. I was adjusting, adding things, taking things away, fixing mistakes and stuff. So now tomorrow we can just go live and be doing it. There's no in between. Usually I like it to be on an even number, but I'll take a palindrome. I like a 707 moment. Dude, what's cool is, you know what? Now that I've got a million different files to choose from, I can switch to this file. Let's do hold up. Let's do a double Drago right now. Like a moron. I'm like, we need to make sure we get Regieleki first, also me. Let's do a double Drago. But I can move away from Drago in this game until it's ready and I need it. So that means I could go do adventures or run around and have fun. All right, here we go, double Drago. This is completely counteracting the time I spent making the layout. See, this is the result we need. To be double hunting Drago, lickety split, so easy. That's what I want. You're right, Hound, you're right. Oh my gosh, let's appease the audience. We're dual hunting 707 times 2, 1414. There's your even number. We got it. Dang, dude, that's an actually decent amount. 1400 is what we're getting to tonight. This number's misleading. I'm sitting here thinking we're not even past 1,000. We're not gonna get to 1,000 tonight. Oh wait, am I doing Drago again? Okay, no, thank goodness. We pop off, we grab a Lecky so quick, so easy, and then we double up on Drago. That is what I would like to happen. That is my choice, and I'm choosing that as my choice. I should probably prepare a layout, because if we get one tomorrow early and it happens to be Regieleki, then like we should be able to immediately switch over and start doing double dragon. But if I don't have the layout ready to go, then like I'm screwed. Don't worry, we're stopping at 707 and calling it a night. Show Nintendo, that's called the extra credit. That's the extra credit. Those don't even count. We're just getting in a little work ahead of time for tomorrow, that's all. That's what that is. I can't help it, dude. Right now, I'm not even tired. I'm like gonna put myself to bed so I can stream at a decent time tomorrow. I feel bad. Going live at midnight? Dude, people got work, they have school. You guys are all here. I feel bad for the ones that aren't. It's your own fault. If you have work in school tomorrow and you're hanging out until freaking 4 a.m., that is on you. That's not on me. I feel bad for the ones that don't make that choice. Gavin, realistically, probably after New Year's. Swan Healy, you know what? You reserve the right to, and shame on me for trying to misguide you. You do you. Mia, rest is important for all. No work, no school, it's still 4 a.m. It's still important to sleep. Well, maybe it's not 4 a.m. for you. Have you ever hunted a shiny without knowing what it looked like? Unfortunately, I have not had the pleasure. I'm too... I can't help it. I have to look. If it's out, I have to look and see. I'm so nosy when it comes to shinies, dude. Chump, I like the colors of shiny Seismitoad. I just don't like Seismitoad. Tried to hunt Snomblind, but I had to look. Snom's kind of a tough one. Yeah, like it's noticeable if you know what you're looking for, but I can't really speak to whether or not it would be noticeable if I had no idea. It might be pretty hard to tell. Plans to try and not look for Gen 9. It's definitely like worth it. It's so cool to be able to just be like, what's it gonna be? I don't know what it looks like. And then you actually get it and you're like, why did they not change it at all? Is that chartreuse instead of yellow? That's not very different. Drago is more noticeable than Snom. Well, that's good. I'm sure I'll notice it right away. I'm still paranoid. Is it bad that I looked up Shiny Guzzlord feels to not feel so bad about yourself? No, that's the natural progression. That's what you're supposed to do. That's part of the healing process. Congratulations, you've made it to step 3. Well, I'm glad my computer can handle all of this. I was pretty nervous about it. That's most likely why I continue to put off attempting to dual hunt in this game. I've never had 2 Elgatos hooked up at the same time. With this much like animation on the layout too. There's a lot of animated pieces that are working right now on this. So I'm kind of shocked that it's letting me do this, but I'm not gonna complain. All right, we're getting close to the end here, unfortunately. We crushed almost like what, 4 hours? We did a lot. For starting so late, we still got a good little session. I'm trying to pull an abs with blogs now though. Now that I don't have to work on playing through a game to get to anything or making a layout and stuff, we can really just start whenever I'm ready to go tomorrow. Yeah, on each game, Pogo. On each game. So 1,400 total. That's pretty good progress. I'm happy with that. Dude, yeah, Matt crushed like 6,000 Absols. Like in one weekend. That's like crazy to me. He really put in the work. His layout was cool too. He had the snowfall behind him and stuff. It was really, really nice. I'm about to go to sleep, DJ. I don't know what word. You just tried to type, Jimmy. Did he have Exodia pulled up when he got the shiny? I know his layout was booming. He capped his computer's capacity with the different animations he had going on that layout. He just kept adding new stuff. I couldn't do that. I don't think my computer could handle it. My literal Regidrago hunt? Not. Guess who I've got on the mind? No, the fossil. I can only think of Regidrago. Someone release me from this. My brain's like, Drago, Drago, Drago. I can't. It won't let me work around it now. The freaking fossil. I had a lot of moving parts. Drake is old, thank you. I had a lot of moving parts on that Mad Science layout. There were like multiple streams of electricity per border. So it like really was taxing on my PC. Thank you guys for setting me free. Nice, Cade. That's a good night's work. So close to 1,000 though. Listen, I get it. 50 resets takes a good amount. But you're right there, dude. You're right at 1,000. Tawny, we're just about to finish. I'll be back live with this tomorrow though. $707 is what we're stopping at. That's the stopping point. Pogo, I kind of want to go till I get these ones. So I'll be doing this for a while. I'm really excited to be doing both of these at the same time, so. You said my name right? Heck yeah. Well, you know, I was always an Even Stevens fan. They had a Tawny on there. I never looked back. I was like, that's my first guess every time. Great character, great name. All right, two more. Two more, y'all. And then I'm forcing myself to stop even though I don't really want to. I would like to keep hunting, but it's very late. So it's smarter for tomorrow us to have a good long session at a decent time. DJ, I did it twice. I bought it twice for each Switch. You know, Absol Blogs has it twice. There's quite a few of us got them. Ooh, I'm glad that wasn't the shiny. Did you see how bad that encounter looked? My computer's about to explode. I wonder if it looked that bad on stream. I'm gonna see here right now. Or if it was just on my OBS. No, yeah, it looked bad for you guys too. Alright, I'm not gonna reset here. These are the last two. All right. So that's it for tonight. That was good though. That was a good sesh. The stream seemed to, for the most part, be okay. Using 2. And I'm excited to keep doing this tomorrow. Hopefully we can get Regieleki first, because if we do, that means that we can immediately start doing double Drago. Even if I don't have the... Well, it's not that hard. I could probably pop a Drago layout pretty quick. But, a little harder to do double Leki if we only have one, because I don't have a game playthrough on here. So maybe that's the objective to do next. Oh, God. But then it's all for nothing. We'll play it by ear. We'll see what I do. But, alright. Have a good one. Catch you tomorrow. More of this. Much earlier. Alright. Good night.